What up, chat? We pinged Discord fast today, bro. Bro, I'm in the shower. Yeah, because you stinky as hell, Raya. You fucking gross, bro. You smell like ass straight from the butt cheeks. I'm just playing. Finish your shower. I was first on both YouTube and chat and Twitch. Hell yeah, Bouncy Ball. I was waiting for you. Damn, PB. Just sitting by your computer waiting for me. I like it. I like it. How's everybody doing today? Oh, shit. I'm on the wrong screen. What the fuck? Sorry, I took my thumbnail picture. All right, that's enough Sarby for the day. JK can't get rid of me that easy. Exactly, Raya. Exactly. I can bully you all I want. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Oh, baby. Chad, I'm kind of tired. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little tired. I'm in art class today. Hell yeah. That's at least a fun class, I think. First time YouTube finally notified me about the live. That's so rude. Glad they did it today, though. What's up, Xavier? Soap GPT in the house. Fuck you, Soap. I like the new name, but I'm still going to bully you. Playing Stardew, but should have been sleeping already. Sleep is overrated. So happy I can watch more streams now that I'm done with uni. Hell yeah. Congrats. I have class soon, but I'll be watching. Just have a AirPod in, you know? Oh. Chad, the boy is here. In case y'all were wondering. He is just eeping on his tower. My cat is forcing me to stay awake by forcing me to play fetch. Honestly, though, W-Cat. Beans used to play fetch when he was younger, but he stopped. I don't know why. Literally interrupted a YouTube vid to join stream. Hell yeah. That's how it should be. Thanks for popping in. Oh my God, Judas Love in the house, bro. It's been a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Life has been rough. That sucks. Well, hey, you're back here now, so it can't be that rough, you know? All roads lead back to Sarby's stream where he bullies you, but also entertains you at the same time. Sarby does the tower. I have a twin. I actually do have another cat tree for him in the living room, and he never uses it. He used it for like the first week, and then I don't know. He just stopped. I don't really know why. I haven't seen him use that tree in probably months, but he has the option. Sarby, I'm going to cough on you and make you feel the same pain I'm forced to right now. I mean, honestly, Bacon Cola, I would just shrug it off because I'm built different. I ain't built with a weak immune system. I can withstand any disease that you throw at me, bro. I'll shrug it off and give it back to you tenfold. That's how built I am, bro. I bought Bomb Pop flavored pre-workout today. I'm going to tell you right now, MBM is going to taste bad. I don't think I've ever had a Bomb Pop flavored pre-workout that tasted good. But I don't know. I haven't had one in a while. To be honest, y'all, I don't even use pre-workout anymore. I just drink coffee. Chad, I played hockey today and I ran 2 miles. All right. MBM, get on my level, bro. MBM, get on my level. I haven't been sick in 5 years. Yeah, knock on wood, I haven't been sick in a while. I run a half marathon on Saturday. Oh, hell yeah. Good luck with the half marathon. Big accomplishment. Good for you, Sarby. Do you want a sticker? Actually, I do, Dr. Pepper. Send it to my P.O. box. And then everyone started clapping. The president walked in. No, I don't want that motherfucker here. All I ran today was late. You should change that. I can't stand any of those fitness drinks. They taste so fake. Some of them are okay. I just think they're not great for you, you know? And I drink my coffee black. So that's got to be better. I know caffeine. I don't know. Some people said that like caffeine fucks everything up. I don't know. That's my one vice, bro. I'm addicted to caffeine. My streak is at 69, bro. They should let you redeem it so that you can say that. That's so ripped that they won't. Sarby, what do I put in my next D&D session? I have 2 days to write it. I don't know, bro. I've never played D&D. I could give you something like joking to fucking throw in there. But I don't think I can give you anything, any like legit help. I can't believe I'm this committed to a man, bro. Bro, Raya, you're committed to your boyfriend. Drinking it black can give you some health benefits, though. Is that true? Oh my god, I just want to say me and my mother-in-law love listening to these videos while we cook. Always hilarious to listen to. Hell yeah! Tell your mother-in-law I said hello. Thanks for listening. I just used to down a monster and run, so to be honest, it can't be worse. I used to drink monsters before I played hockey, honestly. Damn, what up, Mia? Boo, D&D is great. I know it is. I just, like, don't have time to, like, commit to it, you know? My sister plays a lot of D&D. She wants to do a one-shot with me, and I will do it eventually. I am committed to my BF. You're so right. I knew it. Pussy too juicy, toppy too sloppy. You know, Wormbug. My doctor recommended black coffee to decrease liver enzymes for liver disease. Oh shit, guess I'm not getting liver disease anytime soon. Nice haircut. Thank you, Mia. Hello, pissies. Hello, dragon. These nuts on your face. Your live notification guilt trips me. I love beans. I don't know. Princess Hysteria. That's exactly what somebody who doesn't love beans but is trying to convince me that they do love beans would say. Just saying. Future Sarby D&D stream? I'd be down for it. Oh, is there a new Fortnite season? Honestly, I played with my friend the other day. He's so bad. Raya, I couldn't carry him to a win like I could with you, bro. So rude. Hey, congrats on the new place, Jenny. Black coffee has some great health benefits. All right, you guys are making me feel better about my coffee addiction. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, so you did get a haircut? I actually didn't, Loop. You're imagining things. Loop, it's been 20 years. You gotta let it go. We're all imaginary. Just give someone in my chat psychosis real quick. Dang, he was that bad. Listen, I have a couple of friends who are like really bad at video games. I don't know how. It doesn't make any sense to me, but like they're so bad at video games. Like they just like have you like y'all probably know like you just have a friend who like doesn't get it. Like they don't understand. They have a hard time understanding mechanics of games. Like for me, if once I like understand how the mechanics work, I can pick it up pretty quick. Don't gaslight me, you asshole. I'm autistic. Oh, okay. I can't gaslight you because you're autistic. Shake my head. You know what? If anything, I'm going to gaslight you more because you're autistic. I'm sorry. That was probably mean of me to say. Oh, man. The accident wasn't your fault. It was 20 years ago. That's what I meant to say. Poor hand-eye coordination. I don't even know if it's that. It's like, I don't know. I'm too, like, I don't know what it was about Call of Duty trick shotting, but something about that, like, made me so much better at video games. I'm really bad at puzzles. I always need to look up the answer. Honestly, lime juicing, I'm pretty bad too. I'm pretty bad. Sarby gaslighting is E for everyone. Exactly. How is it ableist if I'm treating you exactly how I would treat everybody else? Actually, I did say I'm going to gaslight you more because you're autistic, so maybe that's a lie. Sarby a mental abuser, not clickbait. We've been new Resilient Sage. Don't even worry. It's so hot here in Cali. Bro, it hit 90 degrees here. I'm fucking dying today. Hey, good luck on your exam, man. It's not abuse if we consent. You're right, Sekra. I'm sorry, y'all. If you click onto my stream, you're consenting to being bullied. Promise myself when Sarby goes live, I'll do the dishes because I can listen to make it more fun, and now I have to actually do dishes. Giraffe, biggest mistake of your life right there. Sarby, in your opinion, what's the best high school electives? I don't fucking know. I haven't been in high school in 10 years. I don't even remember what electives are. 70 on Saturday in Minneapolis. Oh! 70 degrees in Minneapolis, I would fucking die for it. All right, Raya, finish your shower, you stinky, stinky girl. But then come back and mom my stream. Please. Enjoying this as I eat my KFC Zinger bucket and do my exam notes. Hell yeah. What a good student, Mia. He can only gaslight us if we trust him in the first place. That's actually such a good point, Asteria. That's such a good point. You're right. If you guys just didn't believe me ever, then you would be fine. Yo, y'all are having a whole ass conversation in chat, and I have no idea what you're saying. I have no clue what TADC is. TADC, these nuts in your mouth, or what? If you just didn't believe me ever, you would be fine. That is a kind of crazy thing to say, honestly. Hey, thank you for your like, yay, cats. Have a good night. Have a good night. Sorry, we're talking about the amazing digital circus. Awesome. Still no clue what that is, bro. Y'all, those are just 4 words put together to me. How's someone so chronically online and chronically offline at the same time? It's pretty easy, honestly. I just post more than I scroll. And when I scroll, it's mainly just to keep up with what's happening politically. YouTube original show. Those don't exist anymore though, right? Didn't they can those? I'm surprised you can understand more than 20% of your surroundings. Okay, Mia. Honestly, me too, though. Ooh. I honestly should watch more YouTube for how much I'm on it. But I just, like, this is so funny, you guys. I go in, like, waves where, like, sometimes content just bores me. Like, anything. Right now, I'm kind of in a weird phase where I can't consume content that I don't feel like I'm learning something from. So, like, right now, I'm watching a lot of, like, informational podcasts. I was watching Wine About It with Cutie and Ray on the treadmill today. I feel like, I don't know how to explain this, y'all. Like, okay, I used to love, like, the Basement Yard and Stiff Socks, but slowly, like, it's hard for me to listen to podcasts where they're talking about nothing. Does that make sense? Like, they're not actually talking about anything important. They're just kind of, like, bantering and trying to be funny, which, don't get me wrong, has its place, but I just have not been interested in content like that lately. Like, I want content where I can learn something. So, like, I've been watching a lot of Ludwig's videos because I usually am not so interested in what's happening in the video, but I'm interested in studying what kind of videos he's coming out with. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, all this, I mean, none of you guys aren't really making a great case, I'll say that, but I'm not just gonna go watch something. Like, that's not what I do. Like, you have to convince me why Glitch Productions is worth my time, because if not, then I'm just not gonna watch it, ever. Not on stream. Now, if there was some more, like if it's like the Emu documentary, yeah, I'll watch that, you know? Stalking Ludwig? Bro, of course. Ludwig, if there is a streamer that I'm trying to emulate and be more like, it's Ludwig. Ludwig has one of the best, I would argue Ludwig has the best streamer brand on the internet. He's not pigeonholed. He can do whatever he wants. He does a variety of content. He runs successful events. He works with big brands. Like, I study the fuck out of him. He knows something that I don't, and I'm going to figure it out or die trying. There's no in between. Hey, Ninetail Phoenix, thank you. Can't stay long. I'll be here for the timestamps. I appreciate that, Ninetail. Oh, we still need to talk, Ninetail. I would love to get you rolling with Raya to help her mod, as well as start figuring out how you can help me with the timestamping stuff. Only content I've been consuming recently are debates. Those are good. Pronounce emu. You're an emu. I'm sorry. You have an emu, don't you, Mia? Reverse psychology. Sarby, don't you dare watch TDAC. That won't work on me, bro. Y'all, I've talked about this before. I very rarely watch new things when it comes to, like, shows. He studies Ludwig more than he actually studies for his exams. Dragon, that is actually so factual. But that's because, y'all, like, I didn't give a fuck about my exams, bro. Like, I didn't. Like, I didn't give a fuck about anything I pretty much ever learned in school. I give a fuck about this social media shit, bro. I love it. I think it's like I have I am always learning. I am always craving to learn more and more and more and more. And until I don't, I'm just going to keep doing that. Like, that's what I recommend everybody finds. Like, of course I study this shit. I would say that in the last 3 to 4 years, I've studied content creation more than I've studied everything school related combined in my entire life. I would argue that. Oh, you have an ostrich. Sick invite. Emus IRL are terrifying. I'm excited to see one, bro. That's because you're lame. I don't disagree with that. Ooh, I heard The Pit is really good, Raya. I do want to watch that eventually. To be honest, if I had a girlfriend, I would 110% watch this shit. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I just don't. Like, I don't have somebody who, like, at the end of the day, we're like, hey, let's chill and hang out. Let's watch, like, a show together. I just don't. So, like, I won't go out of my way to do that. The Pit is so good. I heard, bro. I work from home and often I'm not interacting with people, so I watch a lot of shit. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I can't watch shit while I do stuff. I have to, or I can't watch new shit while I do stuff, because then I'll just want to watch the new shit. I put on Psych while I'm editing. Best show ever to exist. You can't convince me otherwise. Fuck, I forgot to put in my earrings. No! Actually, I'm going to go put them in, chat, because I have not been wearing earrings lately. I took them out before hockey on Tuesday, and I haven't put them in since. And I know it doesn't take that short, but I'm deathly afraid of my ears closing, because, like, not going to lie, I'm not a fan of needles. I'm just not. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'll get a shot. I'll get my ears pierced. It's fine. But if I can avoid doing it more than I have to, I will. Hold on. I'll be right back. Play nice. Beans, were they good? Wow, he's popping out with his toe beans right now, chat. Look at him. Look at those beans. Look at the bean. Oh, he's coming down. Yep. All right. The Great Descent. Hey, buddy. I knew he would do that. Every time I leave, whenever he's up there, he, like, takes that as his cue, you know? Look at how handsome. So polite. Oh, you know what, chat? I haven't given him his dinner yet. I think he might want his dinner. Big yawn. Big yawn, baby boy. Oh. Wow, that kind of didn't go in as smoothly as it normally does. My holes have tightened. They were loose before because I'm a slut. But now my holes have tightened a little bit. Hey, Rachel, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Making Daddy Bezos pay. We love to see it. Oh, damn. We got 75 people over on the YouTube already. God damn. God damn. That's not how holes work. That's how my holes work. Humble pun queen. Hello, Beans. So pretty, so handsome. Just a handsome guy. Would Beans allow you to put him in those silly cat costumes? I've never put, like, a shirt on him, but he hates anything on his head. I got him, like, one of those, like, I think it was, like, one of the angler fish, like the fish from Finding Nemo, the big scary one with the light. I tried putting one of those on him, and he was not a fan. To be honest, like, I have a harness for him. He's still not a big fan of that, and I've gotten him used to that at least. But I think I've gotten him used to that because when I put that on him, he knows it means that he gets outside time. But he still doesn't love it. Sarby just wants to show off his tight holes on stream. Yeah, bro. Why else would I stream? What? It's not. What's the point of streaming if I can't show off my tight holes to chat, bro? Come on. Give him some pants so he can't show hole. Okay, Shrek. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Anglerfish have fascinating mating. Mia, that is so on brand for you, bro. I'd rather not be traumatized by Sarby's holes. Bro, you guys wouldn't be traumatized. You'd be turned on. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? We all know you can only show your holes for donations. Y'all are horny today, bro. Horny. Males are born about 100 times smaller than females. Damn, skill issue. We love a short king, though, honestly. Oh, where'd he fucking go? He disappeared. Hold on, guys. Let me go. I'm going to go feed him dinner real quick. I think that's what he really wants. He wants me to fill his bowl real quick. Give it, I'm going to run some ads on Twitch, make a little extra revenue. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back. Play nice. All right, I'm back. I am back. The beast has been fed. He was literally waiting by his food bowl. That's literally all he wanted, is he wanted to be fed. He was hanging out by his food bowl waiting for me to feed him. He's also very intrigued. There's some loud kids at the community pool outside my place, and he was very intrigued why they were screaming, which fair. Fair, bro. Can't believe this guy is streaming an empty room. Bro, you're welcome. My empty room is super interesting, chat. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right, chat. Enough horsing around. All right. Damn, we've already been live for 30 minutes. I've been yapping about nothing for 30 minutes. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't believe you guys didn't fucking yell at me. Like, for real, for real. Right? There's my... I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm a little out of it today. I'm kind of tired. But we'll prevail. Horsing around. Good one, kid. Get a table for under the LED lights. Okay, first off, don't tell me what to do. Second, I'm getting a shelf. I'm getting shelves of some sort. I don't have time to run to IKEA, bro. I really don't. Don't have time to fucking go to IKEA. Read story, sir. Is that the yelling you expect? Yes. Thank you, Raya. Don't actually yell at me. I'll cry. Hey, listen. All I'm saying is Beans doesn't really have a food time. He doesn't have a feeding time. He just kind of like gives me like cat eyes, and then I'm like, oh, You want food? Like, that's it. It's the first thing I do in the morning. But other than that, like, his food time, it's like, as long as I feed him before I go to bed, he's perfectly fine. Because, like, even right now, he's back. He didn't eat all of his food. He, like, eats, he comes and he grazes. But he likes to graze throughout the night. Oh, and now he's cleaning himself. A clean boy. Yeah, you clean your fucking face, bro. Wow, what a handsome man. Yeah, licking your lips. Licking your lips. Dude, I fucking love my cat. I love him. He's so stupid. He's so stupid. I love him. Hey, what up, Asian Fury in the house? Good to have you. Good to have you. All right, chat. We got stories to read. What do we have? We have 6. One of which is an update to a story we read in a previous video a long time ago. We'll probably, I'm going to watch the clip of that because I don't remember what I said, and then we'll read the update. Margaret, welcome to the live. Glad you could make it to your first one. Hopefully first of many. All right, chat, here we go. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 78 people watching, 46 likes. I know we could get that shit up easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at, though. Turn on those post noties so you can be notified whenever I go live. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I almost forgot to turn off the music, but then I fucking remembered because I'm him. All right, chat, here we go. Am I the a-hole for breaking up with my boyfriend after he made a very inappropriate comment to my sister? I'm going to start by saying I don't think I'm the a-hole, but my now ex-boyfriend claims I've been overreacting and exaggerating. I've been dating this guy for 3 years, and I really thought he was the one, but today he made me quickly change my mind. I have a half-sister, 16. I'm 22. We have the same dad and different moms, and we don't look much alike. 2 years ago, my dad developed a severe form of leukemia, and he passed away within a couple of months. Needless to say, it was the hardest thing my sister and I had to face in life. My sister took it particularly hard. She used to love going to the gym and working out, and she stopped doing so. She also started eating much more junk food and ended up gaining a lot of weight. Today, my boyfriend and I went to my sister's house as her mom had invited all of us for lunch. We were eating homemade pizza, and my sister ended up asking her mom if she could have another slice. That's when my boyfriend said, "Are you sure you want another one looking like that?" My sister got up from the table and ran to her room. I was in shock, and I wasn't able to tell him anything, nor follow my sister to her room, which I deeply regret. Raya with the Jarvis, kill this guy. Crime so heinous, we're sending Tony Stark after your ass, bro. What the fuck? I mean, not only is it incredibly disrespectful to say something like that to someone, but also, like, and to a minor, nonetheless, but also, you could have just not, you know? Like, you could have just shut the actual fuck up, my guy. Stupid men not shutting the fuck up challenge. Impossible. Thankfully, my boyfriend and I don't live together, so before he dropped me off at home, I told him it was over because he can't disrespect my sister like that, especially because he had been there when my dad died and knew how it made both of us feel. I tried to call my sister and she won't answer. I texted her mom to ask her if she's okay, and she said she's okay, and she's not mad at me, but she doesn't want to talk to anybody right now. I'm going to go over to her mom's house after she's done with school tomorrow and bring her some flowers. I know I'm not the one who said anything, but I hope she can forgive me for not stepping up. I was in shock, and I hope she understands. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Am I the a-hole? Because, like, clearly not the a-hole. I don't know, maybe OP just wants people to tell her it's not her fault that she didn't say anything to her sister, which, like, I agree with. I don't know. I understand being in shock, but like you gotta have some sort of reaction, right? God damn, bro. What is wrong? Like I'm gonna Photoshop him bald. Yeah, this is and like I don't even know if a-hole's the right way to put it, but I'm kind of thinking along the lines of what her whisper is saying. Soft a-hole for not immediately ripping that dumb man a new a-hole. Like no, for real. I think like I'm guessing OP made this post because they feel kind of guilty for not having a more immediate reaction, which like, hey, at least you weren't accepting of it and in any way, shape, or form. You immediately broke it up with this person. But also, like, I don't know. My recommendation for people listening to this is like, if something like this happens to you, you got to snap to it and immediately react, you know? I think she's actually kind of lucky that the sister isn't mad at her, you know? Like, if one of my sister's partners said something like this to me, I would be like, bro, so like, am I going to beat the shit out of them or are you going to help me? She did react. She broke up with him. Yeah, but that was like probably a whole hour afterwards at the least. Like, I think the most correct thing to do is be like, fuck you, you're awful, I'm breaking up with you, and then go upstairs to talk to your sister, you know? Like, I think that's the more like, hey, if you're in this situation, that's the reaction you should have. Aluminum bat to the shins of this man. Fill his food with tapeworms. Oh my God. Yeah, bro. I don't know. I understand what you guys are like. I understand her reaction, but what I'm saying is like, I think everybody should build reactions to to stupid shit people say in real time. Like, don't get me wrong. I think shock makes a lot of sense if something just absolutely outlandish happens. But like, if someone says something that's inappropriate, I think you should jump to that pretty quick. Hello, Mr. Baines. Come here. Come say hi to everybody. Don't be a stranger. I know you want to come here. Come here. Baines! Hey, man, why don't you love me? Serious question. Every time someone says something stupid, my go-to response is, do you want to try that again? For real. I want to meet Sarby IRL and say something deranged to see what he does. Dude, I'll call you the fuck out. I do that shit all the time. Like, if someone says something, like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Kai in the stream where Kai and I were playing Super Golf, she said something that I was like, hey, not okay. But the problem was I didn't have context. She said, shout out to China when we were talking about like Asian stuff. And I was like, ooh, that might be a little racist, Kai. Like, I said it, but she was like, oh, no, I say that because I speak Chinese. And I was like, oh, okay, that's different. I see, like, there was context that I was missing. But I'm not afraid to call that shit out, bro. I'm the first person to call that shit out, man. And I think everyone should be. It's the public shame aspect, y'all. Like, y'all always say, bring back public shaming. The right thing to do would have been publicly shaming this boyfriend by breaking up with him in front of your family and then telling him to leave, and you go upstairs and tell your sister, hey, I'm so sorry he said that. I just broke up with his fucking shitty ass. Oh, so the line is at racism, but not fucking grandmas? I mean, yeah, Soap. I don't know. Fucking grandmas. Fun for them. Fun for me. Assuming consent is there, which it always is for me. I don't know how you roll, Soap. I'm sorry. That's Racism, not fun for anybody. You know? I almost didn't see you streaming. What is happening? Did bro fucking leave? He's probably pissed. I took his chair into the other room because I needed it to sit outside with him. We're a team, Sarby. I get the grandpas. Okay, you right, Soap. Oh my God. Me and Soap, like swingers, but in retirement homes. Does Beans consent to being in your videos? I don't know, man. He has to be, all right? He lives a lavish life. The least he can do is appear in my videos every once in a while. Stop Soap hate now? Never. That's fun for everybody, bro. Wait, are Sarby and Soap getting along? It's because Soap changed their name. I told Soap to do something and they listened, so I feel like I have to be somewhat nice to them. Did Sarby confess to exploiting Beans in 4K? Nah, bro, Tink. I just exploit your grandma on this dick. Beans is the owner of Sarby's channel and bank account. That is actually very true, Shrek. I don't even know the passwords to that shit. Soap, I said they! Misgendered. How about you misgender these nuts in your mouth? Is this a mini fridge in the background? Yes. Well, I think it's technically a makeup fridge. Sorry, I've told you I'm he. I'm going to say they, though. Here's the thing, y'all. Y'all are going to have to deal with it. I'm going to call all y'all they because, to be completely honest, I can't remember. I can't remember. The only ones I really remember are like Mbem, Raya, Chicken, because like I've seen them. I know what they look like. You know what I'm saying? But like I can't remember Soap. Not gonna lie, Soap, you're pretty forgettable. You know what? Just for that, Soap, I'm gonna call you a she. Yeah, now you're really getting fucking misgendered. Sarby uses Beans as a tax write-off. I mean, I don't even think I can. Because, I mean, his adoption was definitely not a tax write-off. I'm trying to think if I write anything off with Beans. I probably could, low-key. Oh, I did write off his cat tree, but that's because it's like a prop. It's a prop on stream. Ben, what pronoun? Okay, I remember Asian Fury. Asian Fury is a man, for sure. For sure. Big man. She, bro, I got factory reset. That's crazy. Factory reset goes crazy, bro. Goes crazy. That's hilarious. All right, so fine. I'll call you a he just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. I'm still laughing at the Snapchat text I got that said, how do you even know this guy, from the Sarbic comment on my recent? What did I say? I can't even remember what I said. Oh, I said Mod Raya or something like that. You could write off his treats. Actually, I think I did, now that I think about it. Make Beans file as an independent contractor. Probably could, honestly. Probably could. Ben, try not to laugh calling me a man. Damn, my dick is great. Mia, I know you got like the biggest swinging dick in the game, bro. For real, for real. It was hilarious. They were like on a deep dive about how you sent me a screenshot of your YouTube Wait. Oh, about you. They sent me a screenshot of your YouTube and everything. Got it. Bro, Raya OG. Raya OG for real. We're Muscle Mommy fans here, right? Pfft, yeah. If you're not a Muscle Mommy fan, leave, bro. Wait, what are muscle mommies? Yeah, I don't know either. I'm a visual learner, though. Please, someone help me. I'm trying to be one. I bet you could be Asian Fury. Keep working out. What? You got what? I'm not allowed to love a muscle mommy? I'm not gonna lie, I do love me a muscled up girl. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Margaret, welcome to the Twitch, baby. I appreciate that. I really do. I honestly do appreciate when you guys switch to the Twitch. Makes me feel like a real streamer boy. Chat, I checked. There's no update for this. I wish there was, though. Also, this person is one of those people where they're like, they don't let you see anything. All their posts are hidden. So, basically, they're a terrorist. For real, for real. Like, let me stalk your shit, bro. What are you doing posting on a Reddit forum and going viral and not letting me stalk your shit? Huh? I'm just playing, chat. I'm just playing. Okay, y'all. So the next story, sorry, I didn't really explain this. The next story is an update to a story that we read in a video a while back. So I want to rewatch the video so that you guys, well, and me can remember what I said. So we're going to do that real quick, all right? We're going to rewatch this and see what shenanigans I said for the story, but it's am I the a-hole? I guess I'm about to fucking read it, so I don't need to read it out loud. But everybody lock the fuck in, okay? Am I the a-hole for telling my wife that if I waited for her to make memories with our son, we wouldn't have any? Oh, shit. Last weekend, I, 39 male, helped my son, 14 male, dye his hair purple. Or my good friend who actually knew what he was doing helped dye my son's hair while I was there for music requests and object fetching. It was such a fun day, and I could tell how happy it made my boy. I didn't tell my wife before we did this, and that was the catalyst to the fight we're currently having. But for me, it's so much more than this one incident. My wife has been hands-off with our child for a while now. His soccer games, little road trips to nearby amusement parks, back to school shopping. She's too busy with work or too tired from work, so I've mostly just stopped having the conversations. Why would I waste my breath to have the same conversations on repeat? Okay. The night we dyed his hair, she started crying while we were talking, saying we were making all of these memories without her. I asked her what she expected me to do. If we waited for her to make memories, we would be sitting in a dark room 100% of the time. My son isn't even really comfortable with her anymore. There's no, I can't take you, go ask your mom. Now it's, I'm sorry I can't take you, let me see if friend is free that day. Wow, that's fucking bad, actually. Like, I was kind of here and I was like, but that's still her kid. But like, this kind of makes me feel like she doesn't treat him like her kid. My wife isn't speaking to me now, and I'm wondering if I took it too far. I don't know. I was hoping some brutal honesty would change something. I would have loved having more kids, but I guess it's for the best now that she said no. Yeah, I mean, after this paragraph, if she's so hands off that she has nothing to do with your kid to the point where it's not the I can't take you, go ask your mom level, like for all intents and purposes, like that ain't your kid anymore, girl. And that is just such a shitty existence when having a kid. That's so crazy. Here's what I will say. I think the delivery could be a little bit nicer because I could totally see this being like a situation where she's like coming to a point where she's realizing that she's been a workaholic and she's been neglecting her son, and now she just doesn't know how to like step back into that role, which like still her fault. But like, I don't know, if you're still her partner, if you're still married to her, I think you guys should at least try to exist as partners. But it also doesn't really sound like she's existed as a partner up until this point. Edit, I'm a stay-at-home dad. The original plan was for me to start working again when our son went to kindergarten, but my wife was gunning for a promotion around that time and asked me to stay at home longer. Once she got the promotion, her hours increased, so that time was extended once again. I am responsible for all the household chores and general homemaking tasks. I cook, clean, do all the yard work, all the grocery shopping, etc.
I do enjoy being a stay-at-home dad, but I've been ready and willing to rejoin the workforce for a decade now. At this point, I will be getting a job when my son turns 16 and can get himself to and from school. But my wife still refuses to cut her hours even if I get a job, and gets frustrated every time I bring it up. There's no point in me forcing my son to ride the bus or figure out a ride for himself if my wife still won't make the effort or compromise in order to spend time with him. Damn, not looking good for this wife. Wow. I want to know what the wife's job is? No, for real. I mean, I totally understand like working hard to provide for your kid, but like at a certain point, what the fuck is the point of having a kid if all you're doing is providing for it? Like if you're not nurturing it and you're low-key traumatizing it because you're not showing it the love you should as a parent, like
calling a kid an it is really funny. I'm sorry. I could have said them. But I said it.
why did we have him? Damn, it looks like the comments are just like telling him to get a job. That's so fucking stupid, bro. Like, this is a great dad. To be honest, I don't really care about what the job is. If she's getting pissy when her partner brings up getting a job so you can take less hours to spend time with the kid you're crying about. It's actually a good point, Lightning McQueen. I want to know more about if OP actually enjoys his marriage with this woman, you know? Like, at a certain point, I think you just gotta divorce her. Maybe when your son turns 16, I think it's time to cut the cord on that one. I'm just genuinely being nosy right now. Like, is there any positive to your relationship? Is she a good wife? Is she a nice person to have around? That's so crazy. Am I the a-hole for telling my in-law?
Okay, interesting. That one's kind of an interesting story. Cause like, yeah, I still feel the same. Like, I want to know more about their marriage. Like, to me, it makes no sense that they're still together, you know? But that one's so interesting. Okay. Let's read this update, y'all. We just got the information there. And yeah, it's literally just one after the other back to back, but 7 months apart. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. So we have an update to that story. It's coming in about 7 months after the original post. Spending more time on Reddit to keep up with political happenings led me to remembering I made this account a while ago. The divorce should be finalized within the next 2 months. Before filing, I tried to get my soon-to-be ex-wife to attend counseling with me, but she always refused. The only real answer I have in regards to why all this happened was her finally admitting she cared more about her career than being a wife/mother. I mean, that's crazy to me, bro. Like, why wouldn't you come to that conclusion before you build a whole ass human in your body, push it out of your vagine, put your body through all that turmoil, and then neglect that child for what, 14 years? I don't remember how old the kid was. Yeah, 14 years, probably 15 at this point. Like, goddamn. Our original custody agreement was going to be me with primary custody and he'd stay with her every other weekend. That has since changed. My son made it clear he didn't want to speak in court about staying with me full time, so she agreed to that without dragging him into speaking to a judge. She can come see him whenever she wants. So far, she has visited once and called him a handful of times. I'm happy to be moving forward for my son's sake. I don't understand my ex at all. I've started going to therapy myself to try and wrap my head around the past few years. Her lack of any motherhood instinct felt like it was bordering a sociopath. Her lack of any sort of motherhood instinct felt like it was bordering on sociopathic. Finally, remember to be kind to stay-at-home parents. I'm not one anymore, but the fact that my last post had to be locked because people were being so ridiculous towards me for that reason alone says a lot. I mean, it probably doesn't help that you're a man, too. Like, we all know Reddit loves to run with that shit. They have the best job in the world, but also a very hard one. Thank you. That's crazy, man. The fact that people were on a Reddit post about someone literally fucking neglecting their child and they went after the person who's not been neglecting the child because they're a man without a job is just fucking ridiculous. Oh, man. I mean, no notes other than I think if the son is not in therapy, OP should definitely put them in therapy. Like, good on OP to get therapy for himself, but, like, it's going to be hard for this kid to grapple with, like, my mom has never wanted me, probably never loved me. Like, that's definitely going to take a toll on him. I would just recommend, you know, doing a little extra for him because that's going to definitely be something that comes crashing down maybe when they get older, you know? I wonder if she ever wanted kids. That's a good point. She could have gotten pressured into it. I don't know. Still though, like I don't know. I'm not 100% my dad was interested in parenthood. Well, that's the thing, Resilient Sages. I think it's more normalized for dads to have no part in like raising their child. And that's like the norm because they're the breadwinner. But like, I mean, I've stood on business this entire time. Like, and I said it in that video, like, what's the fucking point of having a kid if you're not going to take a step back from your career to like nurture that kid, spend time with that kid, and help them grow into a fully functioning adult because they've been nurtured and loved by both their parents. Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. I don't think I would ever bring a kid in this world unless I knew and was committed to giving that kid the nurture and love that they need as much as humanly possible. Like, honest, I never want to give this up completely, but y'all can bet your ass if I had a kid, y'all would not see me streaming as much as I do. You know, I would not be working. I would not be uploading as much as I do, which is why, like, I don't have a kid because I don't want to take that hit to my career right now. But, like, it's all about awareness. You need to be aware of, like, what you want out of life and then stick to that. This woman, if she really cared about her career, she should have thought of that before she pumped out a kid and neglected it for 14 years. Ah, Mia, that's so sad. I'm just now realizing Margaret's username is Slut for Spider-Man. Incredible username, no notes. Sarby would find a way to stream with his kid. I don't think I'd put my kid on the internet unless they requested it. And even then, I think they'd have to be like 13. Like, they'd have to be old enough for me to explain, like, hey, here are all the downsides to being on the internet. And if they still said yes, then I'd be like, but I don't like the way that Casey Neistat does it, where he'll like film his kids, but you'll never see their face. I think that's the best thing you can do. I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not gonna shit on anybody here because I know my audience very much overlaps with this type of audience. But family vloggers and people who like record their kids give me a bad vibe. If it's every once in a while, that's different. But like on TikTok, you can see like, oh, these are other people that your audience really likes watching. And a lot of my audience loves watching like moms who like post 5 to 10 TikToks a day of like their kids. And I just don't fuck with that. I really don't. I think that's so weird. That's so weird to me. Like, if I have a kid, don't get me wrong, I'm going to film and record a bunch of stuff, but I want that for me. I don't want that for the internet. No, not the Gojo Funko Pop steal. That's insane. That's evil, Raya. That's fucking evil, bro. Drop the location. I'll go and grab it for you. Yeah, family vloggers make their money off of pedos usually. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think that's facts. I think that's big facts. I think people watch, like, especially moms who post their kids, like, with their shirts off or whatever, and it's supposed to be like, oh, they're a kid, it's innocent. Like, I don't think it's innocent. I think those videos get views because there are some fucking weirdos on the internet. Like, I'm gonna have a very strong, like, no, like, I would not have kids with anybody who would be okay with having the kids on camera. I just wouldn't. I would be like, no, dude, like, that is unacceptable. Makes me think of Jeanette McCurdy in her book. Exactly. Now, here's the thing. If my kid saw what I did and was super passionate about it and wanted to do it themselves, I would come to some sort of agreement because, like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be enthusiastic about it, but I am very big on, like, supporting what your kids want to do. Like, to be honest, y'all, I wanted to make internet videos the second I watched my first, like, Smosh video. I used to make, like, God, this is such funny lore. I used to, like, record my screen while playing RuneScape with, like, a camera, not like a capture card, you know, like how you see my screen right now. Like, nothing like that even existed. I would literally, like, set up a fucking camera to, like, record my screen, but I never uploaded anything, but I was always interested in it. And, like, I wish my parents would have been more, like, encouraging and supportive of that stuff. So, like, I would support my kid, but I do everything in my power to be like, hey, just so you know, these are the things that come with it. Like, here's the educational side. And who even knows if the internet will be the big thing if I had kids, you know? There's this one family vlogger guy who posts his daughter in, like, gymnastic poses. That's the scariest shit in the world, bro. Like, I know for a fact there are some creepy motherfuckers. Oh, Pep Kane in the house. Good to see you, bro. Welcome to the stream. You haven't missed too much. We still have a couple stories left. Don't you worry about a thing. Actually, we have 4 stories left. I didn't really count very right. See, here's the thing, though. So Ninja Girl said, I don't get the appeal of family vlogs and all, but I like bunny and pet ones, though. I'm not going to lie, you guys. I think pet accounts are those can get predatory pretty fast. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I don't make Beans come into the room and interact. I am very firm about that. Every once in a while, here and there, like, I think there was a special case of someone who beat cancer and really wanted to see Beans and give him treats. I made an exception. I went and grabbed Beans and brought him in here. But other than that, like, you could probably count on one hand the amount of times that I've been like, let me go get Beans and bring him on stream. That's something I'm very big about, is Beans comes when Beans wants to come. He knows he'll get treats. He knows there's something good for him. But I'm not going to, like, go out of my way to, like, force him to be here. There a lot of those content creators who make Instagram accounts, TikTok accounts, YouTube channels for their pet. That's how they look at him. Like, I literally, y'all, there was this one girl who made a video who she's like, this is how I made $7,000 last month off of my cat's Instagram. And I was just like, that's not what having a cat should be about. Like, I didn't get Beans and think, oh, he'll be really good for my content. I got Beans because I was like, I want a little cute cat that I can love and take care of for his entire life. And, like, that's all he is to me, is he's a companion that I'm going to live the next, like, 15 years of my life with. Like, some people are getting animals and then they're going, this animal is going to be big on Instagram. Like, and then they're encouraging other people to do the same. I think that's a little sketch. I think that's sketchy as hell. I think that's really unethical. Like, To me, it's like a breeder. It's like a breeder who only gets an animal so that they can breed it and make money off of it. Well, Mia, you're different because you got like a whole fucking like almost a sanctuary. That's different. Like, not gonna lie, y'all, if I ever open, one of my biggest goals in life is I'd love to open up a cat sanctuary, like the Furball Farm cat sanctuary we raid every once in a while. And then I would be like, hey, we have to content farm off of this because that's like part of getting the cats adopted, making money so that you can give those cats a better life. Like, that's different when it's like a nonprofit or something like that. Or when you're documenting it for like entertainment purposes for yourself or your family or your friends. But like being like, I'm going to use this cat to make myself money. Yes. Does the cat probably benefit off of that? Yes. But then you go through life and you're like, okay, like, how do I make my cat shoot a video with me today? Like, oh, let me like try to get my cat to do something funny or weird or silly. Like, I don't know. I just don't fuck with it, you know? I have a beautiful chonky void. I want a void so bad. I love a black cat, man. I love a black cat. Getting a cat for your cat is the best reason to get a cat. I do want to get another cat. I will get another cat so that Beans has a companion. I need to just go do it. Like, I'm just too busy right now. But it's on my list of things to do. There's so many things I want to do, y'all. I want to treat myself to like a whole ass spa day. I literally asked one of my like rich friends out here. I was like, dude, what spas? Like, what's like a, like I'm treating myself type beat? And he gave me a couple recommendations and I'm going to go do that. But yeah, man, I need to start doing more things for myself. You know, I'm bad about it. Y'all don't follow in my footsteps. Do nice things for yourself, okay? Burnt grilled cheese. Thank you for subscribing for 6 months at tier 1. I appreciate you committing to 6 months with me. Good to have you. Thank you again. Are there any like big stream streaks right now? 65 from Katana. All right, that's the biggest one. That's the biggest one, chat. If you guys have a bigger stream streak, send it in here. Chat, let's keep going. We got 4 more stories. I do want to finish them by the end of the stream, and I do want to keep this stream under 2 hours because I have cleaners coming tomorrow, and my house is a disaster. I need to just do like a quick little like hour clean before I go to bed. And I really want to do that. I really do be wanting to do that. Okay. All right. But if you guys haven't liked up the stream yet, please do so. We got 106 people watching, 64 likes. I know we could get those numbers up. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at, though. Turn on the post noties so you can be notified whenever I go live, baby. Okay? All right. Damn, Mocha, thank you for the 2 gifted. Who got it? Flame the King and Korokwa. Y'all better be saying thank you. I appreciate you, Mocha. We have good manners here. All right, here we go. Am I the a-hole for telling my coworker I was miscarrying after she tried to get me in trouble for excessive bathroom use? English is a second language on this one, so I'm going to try to fix it as best as I can. I, female 26, have a coworker, Mary, whose main goal at work is to get the rest of us in trouble. Today, I was apparently the target. When I got back from lunch, my boss asked me to talk and explained how a coworker had complained that I had excessive bathroom use and that she and the other coworkers had to pick up my slack. In parentheses, excessive was 10 minutes in the 4 hours before lunch, and I took 40 minutes for lunch instead of the 30 we're supposed to. I was 8 weeks pregnant when I started miscarrying on Tuesday and called in sick to work. I was off yesterday since I'm working Saturday, but decided to come into work today to try and use work to distract myself instead of sitting at home wallowing. I ended up explaining the situation to my boss to end the conversation. She apologized to me and offered me a couple of days off, but I want to be at work to distract myself. After the meeting, Mary was looking extremely smug, clearly thinking she had gotten me in trouble, and I was so angry. I told her sorry if she was so distracted by me being away from my desk for 20 minutes, but since I was miscarrying, I figured it was fine. Mary looked shocked, but didn't speak or even look at me for the rest of the day. You know what? Honestly, fuck Mary. All my homies hate Mary. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, the way I look at corporate jobs, and like, granted, I'm not in them, so maybe I don't know the best, but like, y'all are in this together, okay? Y'all are just clocking in for a paycheck. Like, unless somebody is detrimentally ruining your work experience by being just an absolute terrible coworker, just mind your fucking business. Me personally, mind your fucking business. Why is it her goal to get the rest of everybody in trouble? Also, you should probably go tell your boss this. Like, hey, by the way, Mary's a bitch who just tries to get everybody in trouble. That's not a great person to have on your team at work. Honestly, y'all need to Uno reverse her ass. All of y'all need to start reporting Mary to the boss and getting her in trouble. After work, a coworker I'm friendly with said that while I am technically right and Mary was completely out of line, I shouldn't have said anything, knowing it would create an uncomfortable work environment. Oh, God forbid you create an uncomfortable work environment after this bitch tried to get you in trouble. Yeah, this coworker sounds like someone you shouldn't be friends with. I don't feel like I did anything wrong, and if Mary wants to micromanage everything, she should expect uncomfortable situations to arise. But I also get that Mary isn't the only coworker this gets uncomfortable for, and I don't want to make things hard for my coworkers I actually get along with. So am I the a-hole for telling Mary I was miscarrying when she tried to get me in trouble and making things uncomfortable at work? They said, sorry for any mistakes. English is my second language. Honestly, OP, you cooked. Shout out to you. No, bro. Like, I don't know. Listen, I feel like I'm terrible about, like, I can't be speaking on this shit because I don't work a corporate job, but like, I don't know. I'm just of the belief that like a corporate job should be something where you can clock in, clock out, very little headache, very little friction in your life, because like it's a job, bro. You're not clocking in because like you're trying to change the world or like you have fucking skin in the game in this company. You just want to get paid, and that's fine, and that's how it should be. Like, if that environment sucks and people are making it suck, you should make those people uncomfortable so they feel bad for making it suck. I don't know. Me personally, like I said, I'm not in a corporate environment, so like maybe I'm not the authority figure on this, but like I know damn well I would be doing that shit. If I had to marry, I would be a fucking terrorist to marry. To be honest, y'all, the few jobs that I have had, like, if I have a problem with someone, they very well know. I'll make them uncomfortable. I'll tell them, like, hey, you said this, and you were wrong. That was pretty stupid of you. Thank you for the $2 dono, Ryans. I tell off coworkers and customers all the time, and that's how it should be. If you have some like repertoire in the company, like your voice should be able to be a little bit more firm. A little bit more of like an iron fist, you know? God forbid a girl needs to shit. No, for real. No, for real, bro. Like, yeah, why do people care about bathroom breaks? Like, I gotta piss and shit. You know? Let me poop on the clock, my guy. No, for real. Sorry for any mistakes. English is my second language, and their story is twice as legible as a native English speaker. No, for real. That was a pretty, like, well put together story, honestly. Chat, we have a quick edit on this. Let me hop into that. Edit, I haven't been able to answer a lot of comments as it got pretty overwhelming with everything else, but I saw some things asked repetitively, and I wanted to give some clarity. First of all, I wanted to think, okay. I know I saw a lot of people think my boss asked me to talk to get me in trouble, but that is not true. She knew I had called in sick a couple days before and wanted to check in if I was feeling okay to be at work or if I needed more time and wanted to go home instead. A lot of people also asked if I told my coworkers and said, I see. A lot of people also asked if I told my other coworkers about the miscarriage. And no, I only told my boss and Mary. But we do have an open layout office, so others could definitely have overheard my conversation with Mary. For the people who wondered what I do for work, I work for an advertising agency. I do mostly photo and video, and the day this happened, I was doing prep for a shoot I have this week. I'm not currently collaborating with Mary in any projects, so I don't know what slack she could have been picking up. Yeah, so Mary just is a complaining baby back bitch. Okay. I don't know. Once again, stupid YouTuber who's self-employed trying to tell people how to do corporate shit. Me personally, like if I was in a corporate setting, I would hope that I have relationships with my coworkers where like if one of them was going through a miscarriage and they felt like communicating that to me, they would be more than open to that so that, you know, I could be there to comfort them and step up to the plate to pick up some slack. Like to me, that's like, hey, if you let me know that, like I would absolutely 100% be down to pick up your slack, you know? But I know corporate settings are not necessarily where you share the shitty things that happen to you, like a miscarriage. That always sucks, you know? I'm trying to think. I don't know, y'all. I'm such a girl's girl. Like, I definitely, when I did my tour guide job, that's probably like the longest, corporate's not the way to put that, but like longest job I've ever had. I worked that for like 2.5 years. Like, I would definitely say all of the girls were very comfortable letting me know when something was going on in their life and they were a little down. And I was like, let me be the, I don't know, the person who backs you up, you know? But I don't know, might be different. Might be different. Emotional support, himbo? No, for real. Oh, that's so cute, Raya. Raya, you better keep that job forever, bro. Mocha, I don't do any of that. I don't read feminist literature. I read business books. I do own a quarter zip, but I haven't worn it in a while. And to be honest, like I don't hate matcha. I don't love it. I prefer black coffee. Sarby, I'm a girl 6'4", by the way. Actually 7'6", so get it right. I love my corporate job, low-key. Your job seems pretty cool, me. I'm not gonna lie. Sarby's a finance bro? Yeah. No, I've said that multiple times. I know what I'm doing with my money, chat. Goddamn, Mocha, thank you for subscribing for 1 month at tier 1. I appreciate you. Thank you. Slut for Fire Spider-Man, thank you for subscribing for 3 months at tier 1. I appreciate you as well. Thank you very much. Chat, y'all are goated. Thank you guys for all the gifted, or for all the memberships and gifted subs and things like that today. Your supervisor sent you money to get a sweet treat and enjoy the sunshine? Bro, tell your supervisor to send me money to get a sweet treat. Sarby's also a podcast, bro. It depends, honestly. Maybe a little bit, but not too bad. Black coffee is a different type of performative. I don't think so. I think it's just like, if I'm being honest, y'all, the only reason, like, don't get me wrong, I love a little something something in my coffee. Cause like, yeah, that shit tastes so much better. But like, if I just have black coffee, it's healthier. That's literally the only reason. Like, I don't even know. Are there any like good, like low cal things you can put in your coffee? I guess you could get like stevia, but I don't really fuck with that. Like that doesn't enhance my coffee enough for me to like spend money on it. Sarby is like if a podcast bro and a get ready with me girl had a baby. You know what? I'll take that. That's a good one. So black coffee tastes like sadness. I don't disagree with that actually. I was gonna like, ooh, black coffee and honey. You know what? I actually have honey already. I have every morning I have a bagel with peanut butter and honey on it. Brown sugar, too much, that's unhealthy. I wouldn't put brown sugar in there. Brown sugar is just a different type of sugar, bro. They make zero sugar creamers, but to me that's not worth it. And also, those can't be healthy. Like it's like every once in a while I'll have a diet Coke or something, a diet Dr. Pepper, but like I know that shit's not good for me. You could put eggs in your coffee. Catagain, I might have to ban you for that one. Yo, Kai's in here. What up, Kai? How's your stream? Black coffee is superior. Grow up. I mean, I agree with you. I don't think I need to grow up. I think those mushroom coffees are kind of a scam. They usually don't have enough mushroom. I take a lion's mane and ashwagandha every day anyways, so like, oh, then I'm sorry for being hostile. Kai, we'll get black coffee. Kai, I'm coming to California hopefully May 1st. So we'll have to plan out something. Egg coffee is so good. Wait, is that a real thing? That sounds terrible. I don't want an egg in my coffee. I think you guys are capping. Sarby ignored my zero sugar creamer joke. Yeah, Soap, I'm trying to get back to ignoring you because my life was so much better when I was. That one was a little too mean, but I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. the token Soap sad face. Oh my god, a Vietnamese coffee? Bro, don't my pussy is wet. No, I stand by that one too. That's funny. Sarby sounding like my dad again. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to give you daddy trauma. Bullying Soap is fun. You're right, Bouncy Ball. It's okay, Soap. I called stinky after my first chat today. You know, to be honest, Raya, I think you're still stinky. I can smell you from over here, bro. Stinky, stinky, boo boo. Let me check if that one has an update to it. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. I never got notified for Twitch or YouTube. Yeah, the notifications are definitely not consistent. Sorry, don't give anyone more daddy trauma. Enough is enough. Oh. Okay, fine. No, actually, for Soap, it's okay. I won't give anybody else daddy trauma except for Soap. All right, chat. Y'all, the chat is devolving. The chat is devolving, so we got to go to the next story, all right? That's what we do here. Whenever chat starts going downhill, we go to the next story. All right. YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. Twitch, make sure you're following no matter where you're at. Turn on the post notice. Y'all already know. Am I the a-hole for calling my friend... Am I the a-hole for calling my wife's friend's dating technique idiotic? My male 38, wife female 34 had some of her friends over for dinner, and we were all talking about this and that. One of her friends, female 32, starts talking about how she can't find any good men to stick around. My wife and her friends are sympathetic. We keep on talking about her and her latest dates, and she starts talking about her dating technique. This is essentially to show as little interest as possible and to ghost guys she likes, since she wants them to fight for her. Oh, okay. Yeah. That girl, at the age of 32, that's insane. Like, listen, maybe if you were in your very early 20s, like, sure, bro, those guys got all the time in the world to chase women with weird dating techniques. But when you're 32, like, I'm 28 and I wouldn't do that shit. I refuse, bro. I refuse. I'm trying to talk to somebody and they're like ignoring me, not responding to my shit, playing hard to get. I'm just like, you're not worth my time, bro. Like, I got a fucking bag to chase, baby. I got 200 people waiting on me to stream to them. I'm not gonna fucking respond. I'm not gonna sit here and beg for you to respond to my messages. I laugh and say that that's just plain stupid. And of course you will not find any good men since only the bad ones will actually do that. Like, good guys who will respect you will never keep chasing you if you send the signal out that you don't want them. I am on the spectrum and can have a hard time realizing when people are upset, so my wife bumped me and told me to shut up. Later, after everyone left, she told me she agreed with me, but I didn't need to be so blunt about it. Am I the a-hole? Okay, so, like, is your wife enabling this woman to do that and not telling her? Because, like, I don't think the wife is necessarily wrong. I think, the best time to deliver that to somebody is, like, maybe not in a group setting, because I can imagine that this person felt very embarrassed and this person might not take it to heart as much as she should if she's getting embarrassed in front of a bunch of people. But that being said, sounds like she needed to hear it, especially from another man, bro. I don't know. Do I think that OP maybe could have delivered it a little bit nicer? Yeah. Do I think that he's wrong? Do I think he's the a-hole? Not really. Like, this is your wake-up call. This is your wake-up call, girl. Either, like, pick up the phone or fucking be single forever. You know? Sometimes, chat, I think, listen, this might be probably like a controversial take, but sometimes bluntness is necessary. Like, sometimes people's feelings need to get hurt in order for them to be like, damn, I am severely fucking up. Do I think that that's always the right answer? No. Do I think it could be the right answer here? Especially if she's, maybe a little bit, especially if she's been surrounded by these friends that just go along with this behavior, Damn, bro, don't he's unk me. Don't he's unk me, y'all. Although, what's the average lifespan for a man? I think I'm slowly approaching half. Like, is it 70? For some reason, I want to say 70. Like 25? All right. Okay, so is it actually 75? Okay, so I have like a whole nother 10 years. Okay. All right. It's okay. I got called granny the other day. That is fucking so mean. Wait, I meant 25 as the half? No way. 50 is not the average age, is it? Average lifetime of a man is getting smaller every day. Uh-oh. Oh, no step, bro. For every sub Sarby gets, the average men's lifespan shortens. That'd be so funny if you all started gifting subs right now. Oh no, wouldn't that be crazy if one of you guys gave me 100 gifted? I've been called grandma since I was 16. Oh, shit. To be honest, I have grandpa tendencies. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm trying to get back. I was so good about being in bed by 10. That shit rips, bro. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Call me a grandpa. Being in bed by 10 is the best thing in the entire world. Like, there's nothing better than going to bed before 10. Google says 75 to 76. Okay, thank God. All right, so I'm not at half yet, but I'm getting there. I'm slowly approaching it, bro. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna die today. This motherfucker like almost clipped my car while like going. You know when people fucking go across like fucking 4 lanes because they're fucking stupid and they don't care about other people's safety? Yeah, that happened to me. I was just driving and this motherfucker was just merging and like proceeded to almost merge into me. Luckily, I like slammed on my brakes. But I was like, oh my God, I could have fucking died right there. Like, isn't that crazy? You have to depend on other people being smart around you and then you just have dumbasses driving around. Oh, no, dude, I'm fine. I was just like, I'm being a little dramatic, but also like, people just need it. Like, they need to revoke licenses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think at a certain point, if you're that bad at driving, you should just get your license taken from you. You know? You should get your license taken away from you, bro. My road rage could not deal. I'm not gonna lie. I debated rolling down my window, chasing them, and throwing my hydro flask at them. But then I was like, it's not worth going to jail. It did kind of remind me though. I should get a dash cam. I should get a dash cam of some sort. I think that would be better. Dude, I'd rather just kill myself than drive a motorcycle. That's insane. That's insane, bro. I don't know who was saying that. Svender? No, never. I'm never driving a motorcycle. That is literally like the easiest way to get yourself killed. Like, no, absolutely not. If any of y'all drive a motorcycle, like, fine, do your thing. But I'm telling you right now, that is the fastest way to get yourself killed or severely maimed. Motorcycles are worth it? No, not even a little bit. If you ask anybody who works in the ER, what's the number one thing that they will not do because of their time in the ER? Like 90% of them will say fucking motorcycles, bro. Absolutely not. I know personally 3 men who currently have 1 leg because of a motorcycle accident. Like, it's just not worth it, bro. It's just not worth it. Like, I already am a little, like, sketched out about, like, oh, shit, I have to trust all these other cars on the road that these people are actually smart and care about my safety, you know? But, like, when you're on a motorcycle and you're exposed, insane. Chad, there is an edit on this. Let's read it really quick. We're getting a little off topic. Edit, I have tried, Edit, most of you said I'm not the a-hole, but I will admit that I could have framed it better. I am on the spectrum, but I'm under the firm belief that while it may explain why I would put my foot in my mouth, it does not excuse it. I showed this post to my wife since some of the comments made me wonder some things. First being if they never told her this themselves, since it's some... First being if they ever told her this themselves, since it's kind of a dick move on their part. She said they have, though not as bluntly as I did. Just saying that would... Sorry, guys. The grammar of this one's actually worse than the previous one. Just saying that would never work as she thought it would, but she just keeps doing it. Apparently 3 years ago, she messed up royally on her long-term relationship of 4 years. They had a fight. She went out to get some drinks to cool off, and in her anger, she slept with another guy. I asked her if she knew if she was really drunk when it happened. Since it does not excuse her actions, it would make her more susceptible to manipulation from bad eggs. According to her friend, she was not drunk, just in an awful place mentally and wanted to punish him. She then felt extremely guilty and told him he dumped her. Interesting thing to include, like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, and maybe call me a bad person for this, but I'm like, your wife hangs out with this person? I don't know, maybe I'm mean for that, but like, I don't know, man. Since then, she has had nothing but one-night stands and short-term flings from not-so-good guys. The best one only lasted 4 months. But due to bad communication or her way of dating, he thought they were friends with benefits, and she thought they were a couple. So when she found out he was sleeping with other people, she was heartbroken. She really is a sweet person, very bubbly and kind. I think she might have just had some trauma from her long-term ending the way it did. My wife does not know if she used this technique before the relationship or if she started after. I mean, like I said, guys, I think that technique can work if you're young and you're in your 20s and you got a lot more stupid guys or whatever who are willing to like put up with that. But I don't know. I think I'm catching. I would just not put up with that. I think that's such a waste of fucking time. Like, oh, you want me to chase you? You should be chasing me. Anyway, I hope she stops going about it the way she does and finds someone good. I have told my wife to tell her I'm sorry for the way I phrased it. Also, thanks for the awards. Never got those before. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's an listen, and some of y'all might call me a fucking asshole for this. It's an explanation, not an excuse. I don't know. Sounds like homegirl needs some therapy. Like, I think if you get mad at someone, go grab drinks and cheat on them, I think there's some issues within yourself that you have to address. Doesn't really sound like she's addressed those issues, nor does she go about life with the mental of somebody who has the capacity to deal with those issues on their own. I don't know, maybe I'm being too harsh, but I'm just not a fan of this friend. Sarby only chases grandmas, you right. Grandmas don't play hard to get, chat. Just saying. All I have to do is show them this voluptuous ass and they're in. I've cut friends off when they've cheated on partners. You're the company you keep. Exactly. Sarby sees a grandma. It's not hear me out. It's hold me back. That's crazy. Why are you like this, Sarby? Why are you not like this, bro? What up, Lynn? Voluptuous ass is the words I come back to after calling my mom. Awesome. Don't worry, Raya. Your mom knows I have a voluptuous ass too. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Your mom's such a nice woman. At least you didn't say womb broom to your mom. I still gotta clip that. That's really fucking funny. That's probably the funniest shit that I've ever done. Ever. You know what? Oh no, Raya. Oh no. I think I clipped that, Ben. I'll go back and look. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. I honestly, that whole stream was fucking funny. I need to go through that stream and either have my editor clip it or have one or clip it myself. Oh, my mom does think Ben is a cutie. Chat, I'm in. We're so fucking in. We're so fucking in, chat. Don't you worry. I'm just kidding, Raya. Your mom's a nice woman. I hope to meet her someday. My fiance literally choked when he said that. Said what? The womb broom? I don't remember, bro. I just be saying shit, all right? My mom is hot too, but Ben doesn't know that. Raya, I think I've seen a picture of your mom before. I don't remember, though. My mom is not old enough to be Sarby's type. I'll make an exception, Raya. What if I... Well, actually, Raya, your mom's still married to your dad, right? I shouldn't be making these jokes. I shouldn't be making these jokes if you're still... If they're still married. But if they're not, I mean, I could make a joke right now. Oh, dropping a mom reveal in Yeast Gang? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, chat. Let's do it. Let's see the mom reveal. Where's the mom? Dude, at least I have fucking big ol' yitties. All right, I approve. Good one, Soap. Good one. That's a good one, Soap. Married to my stepdad, actually. Ah! Rats, bro. Rats, chat. Aw. Oh my gosh, is that your sister, Raya? Oh my gosh, y'all are like copy paste of each other. Oh my gosh. Control C, Control Shift V, bro. For real, for real. Incredible. Not the the pregnant man react. What the fuck, bro? Oh my god, look, it's baby Raya. This is such a blurry picture. Oh my god, the matching dyed hair. That's so cute. That's so cute, Raya. All right. I take back everything I said about your mom. She's a wonderful woman. I would never be disrespectful to her or your stepdad. I love them. I love them both. I wish to be ushered into the family. Chat, motion for me to join Raya's family. Say aye. Become an honorary member of the Raya family. Not resilient sage with the nay. That's crazy. Raya, it would be really funny if you went on YouTube and put resilient sage in timeout. What if? Saraya? Incredible. No notes, chat. No notes. Let me check if there's an update on this one. This one's 22 days old. Oh, wait. Okay, there's not a bro, okay, so there's not a update to this, but there is an Am I the A-hole with an update. Apparently OP be saying some shit to his wife. Chat, do we spontaneously add another Am I the A-hole in here? Oh my god, and it's a long boy too! Chat, do we do it? Do we fucking do it to him? Bro, OP just be saying shit. And this shit's fresh as hell, bro. 4 days ago and 1 day ago. All right, fuck it. We're reading it, bro. We're reading this shit. We are reading this shit. Okay. So, sorry for the video. I don't know how well it tracked, but I went to look if the OP from the previous story had an update, and he didn't, but he did have another Am I the A-hole with an update that I was like, fuck it, let's read it. It sounds juicy. It got a lot of upvotes. Okay, this one didn't get a lot of upvotes, but I think the update did, or the r/relationship advice post connected to it did. Well, I'm just checking to make sure it's consistent. Okay, it is consistent. All right, just making sure that we're not reading some fake shit. All right, here we go, guys. Am I the a-hole for saying what I said about why I love my wife? We have a male 38 OP and a female 34 wife. So, I'm a little bit confused about this. A couple days ago, my wife came to me asking the question of what it... A couple days ago, my wife came to me asking the question that has been asked many times during our marriage. Do you still love me? And why do you still love me? She comes and asks this from time to time. I don't mind. She seeks reassurance. Nothing bad about it. I've always said the same thing. Yes, I still love you, followed by why I think she is amazing. But every time she asks this, it makes me think of exactly why I love her. So this time, I became more descriptive in my explanation. So I said this: I love you because you give me space when I need to have it. You choose to understand and reflect rather than judge and be defensive during arguments. You taught me not only to love myself, but to actively pursue my hobbies. We are allowed to be our own people. You're upfront when you want us time. I'm bipolar type 2 and I'm on the spectrum, so I can have a hard time reading people. She was there to support me during my autism evaluation and learned about it so she could understand me better. This all made her smile and all seemed good. Okay, let me... Okay. Sorry, guys. I was rereading this because, like, actually, first off, this goes... Okay, so I had to reread this because I was trying to think if, like, maybe this wasn't the best thing to say. But, like, I mean, we've been new OPs on the spectrum, so it kind of makes sense. And I don't think anything's inherently bad about it. I just think, like, it's almost not lovey-dovey enough. Does that make sense? Which, like, obviously, like, they're not great at those types of conversations and stuff, which is fine. But, like, to me, it's like everything he said could have been turned into a more, like, loving, description. I don't know. Then at the last, I added this, something I never told her before, that I can cry in front of her and she doesn't think any less of me for it. This comment I could see made her smile flicker for a moment before coming back to normal. She thanked me for reassuring her, and we said I love you to each other and hugged and kissed. Since that conversation, she's become very quiet, not really distant, but I can tell something is bothering her. When asking if she's upset, she says, "No, I'm not," but I get the feeling she is. Am I the a-hole for what I did? I have no clue how I messed up. Can any of you awesome internet strangers give me any idea why this might be bothering her? So what? Is it just this last part that I can cry in front of her and she doesn't think any less of me for it? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If anything, that's just so sad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm a fucking crier. I'll fucking cry in front of anybody. And if they think less of me for it, that's a them problem, you know? Hmm. Some of y'all are saying maybe she does think less of him for it. Oh no, I hope that's not where this is going. Oh my god. Let me read this edit real quick, chat. Edit. I got a lot of answers making me realize I should have written more about what I do to reassure her every day and information that might have been missing. I tell her every day that I love her and how beautiful I think she is. I kiss her good morning the first thing I do when I wake up. Then again, when I leave for work or drop her off for hers. I am there to listen when she complains about her friends or the latest drama in her friend group. She comes to me when she feels down, and I listen to what she has to say without judgment. I make her coffee. I make her coffee every morning since she says it tastes different when she makes it. We have an automated coffee machine. She's from the Philippines. I'm from Sweden. She grew up very poor and has very abusive parents. They regularly beat her. She still has scars and burn marks on her from this, though she says she came off easy since she didn't get kicked in the head by her dad. Oh my God. She started working when she was 12 to help her parents with their medicine, dropping out of school doing so. This makes her feel dumb since she didn't finish her education. I always tell her that this is not true. She learned 5 languages by just listening and talking to people. She's amazing. I tell her this regularly. She hated her skin color when she met. She is dark-skinned and was regularly bullied for this as a child. I do all the dishes since she doesn't like doing them, except for when she feels guilty about me doing them all the time. I reassure her I don't mind. I buy her flowers, her favorite tulips, I buy her flowers. Her favorites are tulips, even though it makes her itchy and makes her sneeze. I give her massages when she is worn out or her feet aches. I cook her favorite foods, plan date nights, and go out of my way to pick up whatever food she craves. I clean the apartment since she hates clutter. I was there when she got diagnosed with uterine cancer. Uterine cancer? I think they meant uterine. Is that how you spell uterine? No. It's UTER, not UTAR. Or maybe it is. It's not? Okay, thank you. I was like, am I fucking dumb? That's totally possible, but like usually I'm pretty good at this. Uterine, okay. Let me just double check that this is not like a different type of cancer. Okay, yeah, no, this is definitely not the right word. Okay. Whew. All right. I was there when she got diagnosed with uterine cancer. Held her when they told her she needed to remove her uterus. This hit her hard since she loves kids. She was convinced that I would leave her for someone else who could give me kids. I always reassured her that I will never leave her, that she is the love of my life. I go with her to every post checkup. She has been cancer-free now for 4 years. I got her a therapist when she first came to Sweden since I knew she needed help with her trauma. She is amazing. I love her more than I love myself. I always tell her this. And I made a comment about her being my teacher. This is the best way to describe it. She taught me how to stand for myself, raised my self-esteem, and made me into the man I am today. She has always been there to support me and make me want to be better for myself. Maybe a teacher is a bad word to use, but I can't come up with a better one. Whenever she came to me with this question before, I've always answered with what I love about her. Told her how amazing I think she is and what I love about her. Now I can see that I made it all about myself rather than her. Maybe dumped too much on her at once. Okay, so here's the thing, y'all. This is what I was thinking when I first read it. But, like, I don't think it was just about OP. It was things that she does that he takes in that makes him love her more, which I don't actually think that's about them. Like, when someone does something for you and that makes you love them more for it, I think it's perfectly fine to communicate that, you know? Maybe dump too much on her at once. We have a whiteboard we write our schedules on and write messages to each other on. I will fill it with all the things I love about her, buy her some flowers, and cook her one of her favorite meals. Then sit down and apologize for making it all about myself rather than reassure her about how amazing she is. Okay, but well, now I'm super interested because, okay, wait, first off, were the comments calling him the a-hole? Yeah, listen, like yeah, I thought his list was, Kent Mitten said, I thought his list was super thoughtful. And like, that's where my head was at of like, I don't think his list was wrong. I think he could have maybe done a little bit better of a job of being like, because you are like this, I love that about you because that enables me to XYZ. But like, also, we been knew OP has autism. Like, I know that because, not gonna lie, y'all, like being in a relationship, going on dates, like it's all sales. It's all like if somebody comes to you for reassurance, if you know the ins and outs of sales and like how you sell your love for somebody is what you're selling here, like you can do a really good job at that. And that's something I'm really good at. I can figure out a way where like if someone comes to me for reassurance, I can be like, hey, I like you, and here's all the things that I like about you. And like I can say it in a way that's a little bit more like flourishy and lovey-dovey than how OP did it. And like I can't expect that out of OP because like if you have autism, you probably struggle with like, I don't know, being a little bit more socially savvy inside in a relationship the way that I figured out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting here and sucking my own dick, but truly like that's something I'm pretty good at is like, you know, at the end of the day, I think they are right where like you should really try to make that more about the other person than about yourself. But like I also don't think that what OP was saying was inherently selfish. He was saying like my wife is super empathetic and I love that about her. The way that it just manifests is in him being like, this allows me to do A, which I guess is like can be construed as self-centered, but I don't think that's not the vibe that I was getting from it. Here's my very pessimistic prediction here, y'all. Because the reaction that OP noticed came from him saying that he can cry in front of her and she doesn't think any less of him for it. That is the thing that caused her to have a little bit of a flicker of like, oh, I'm not trying to like blanket statement the Philippines here. From my understanding, and I could be very wrong, the Philippines is very traditional. I don't think it is very accepted for men to cry in that culture. I feel like from what I understand and know about it, it's a very like be a man culture. My pessimistic prediction for this is that this is what's really going on here is she actually does not like it when OP cries. The only reason I bring that up too is like I think that's the same in Japan. But I don't know though. I think this could go either way. I think it could be a super wholesome thing. It could also be like a little bit more of like a not so wholesome thing. That's what I was low-key thinking too. Unfortunately, I'm from a traditional Asian culture myself, and I was like groundbreaking woke for my mom to comfort my dad when he cried instead of demeaning him. Yeah, bro. Like I unfortunately I hope it's not that. I really do hope it's not that, but like that's where my brain is kind of going here. And we've seen it before, by the way. I don't think this is the first story of like somebody who grew up in a culture of like, suck it up, you're a man, you're not supposed to cry, thought less of their partner for crying, you know? What was that one? There was like a story of someone going to the Holocaust Museum and crying when they heard of all the awful shit that happened to them. And his girlfriend who was there was like, bro, get it fucking together. You're a man. You can't cry about this shit. Chad, I kind of want to go to the update. I'm so curious now, bro. I'm so curious, chat. Okay. Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it, and then we're going to end stream. I know we didn't get to the last 2 stories because we added these ones on, but I have to fucking clean. I have to do it. I have to do it. All right, here we go, chat. Update coming in 3 days after the original post. Yep. All right. I took your advice somewhat to write her a letter. I wrote it on our whiteboard instead. It's a large whiteboard that hangs in our bedroom. On it, I wrote the reasons I love her for who she is as a person and things I love about her and not about the things she does for me. I wrote as follows. Hi, Mahal. I love you more than I will ever be able to express in words. Every day I get to wake up next to you and see your beautiful face while you lie beside me. I love it when I hear you sing karaoke and you dance your happy dance when you eat your foods. I love your smile and the way you make I love your smile and the laugh you make when you watch your old Filipino movies. Every day I get to look in your beautiful eyes, those light brown eyes with the small chip in the left one. I get to watch your beautiful face as you smile when I give you your coffee in the morning. When you sit on the couch waiting for me to give it to you so we can watch Good Mythical Morning. When you sit on the couch waiting for me to give it to you so we can watch Good Mythical Morning together. I love how happy you are when you're watching your Korean dramas and how excited you are telling me about them, or your latest crush on your latest favorite actor. How you jump and shriek when you watch horror movies, even how you steal my blanket while we sleep. I love your face, every mole, scar, and birthmark. I even love when you show me your boogers in the morning as you hold out your tissue, saying, "Look at this," with a grossed out face. I'm trying not to laugh, bro. I, I, I don't want to talk shit, but that's just such a funny thing to like do and or put out on the internet. Uh, that's so funny, man. I'm sorry. I'm like, that's cute that y'all do that, but like that's a really funny thing to put on the internet. I wake up happy every day to have you in my life. I'm not gonna try to read this, y'all, because I will probably offend a whole ass country, but it's Filipino, I think. You know, like I am not going to insult somebody's language right now by trying to read this out loud. But OP did include a translation. I love you so much from the moment we met and in the days to come. I look forward to every cup of coffee I give you. Oh, that's Tagalog? Oh, I mean, either way, bro, I'm getting fucking... there's no way I would read this correctly. And, it would not, that would not go smoothly. My wife sometimes works as a babysitter for a couple in Stockholm. She was supposed to do this on Monday, but the kids had gotten sick, and so she didn't need to go. I expected her to be home around 1900. I wrote this around 1300. I then planned to go out and buy her tulips and was going to cook her adobo for when she came home. I got a work call around 1500, so I had to go on site for that, otherwise work from home. So I thought that I would buy her flowers on the way home from work. Well, she managed to come home before me. So when I walked through the door, she had finished reading the message I wrote her. She hugged me crying and thanked me for the message, then asked why I wrote it. I told her that I had noticed her being upset the past few days, so I wanted to cheer her up. She said, I love you, and I gave her the flowers, which made her cry again. After she calmed down, we sat down on the couch, and I told her that I thought she had been upset for my answer to her question. So I wanted to write some of the things I loved about her and not just what she does for me. She smiled and stroked my arm, then hugged me again. She then tells me that she was upset, but not for my answer. It was different from what I usually say when she asked before, but she thought it was sweet that I liked the things she did for me. Some of you wrote about love languages, which I had looked up. I'm definitely words of affirmation and touch. She 100% is acts of services. So that I even thought of that made her happy that I appreciated the things she did. I asked what then made her upset. This is where it made me a little bit sad. The last thing I had told her was that I could cry in front of her and she didn't think any less of me for it. Well, the reason she was upset was because she felt guilty, for she absolutely saw me as less for doing so. I have not cried in front of her many times, 3 times in total, all of them when I was feeling really depressed and like the world around me was falling apart. Oh my God, it has never hurt this bad to be right. Oh, that's so awful. Oh, now I'm so sad. Oh, chat. Listen, don't get me wrong. OP's corny lovey-dovey, but I think somebody deserves someone who's that corny lovey-dovey, you know? Not not this person, man. Like, if OP's as much of a lover boy as they are, and they can't even cry in front of their partner without them thinking less of them for it, like, oh, wow. I'm really sad. I'm so sad now, bro. Yeah, match each other's freak and lovey-dovey. No, for real. And like just in general, I think like it's so I mean, it's that patriarchy shit, man. Like, God forbid a man cries, you know? God forbid a man feels an emotion. Ugh. In Tagalog, there's a word that is killig. It's a Tagalog emotion word that describes a pleasurable, fluttery feeling in the chest or stomach, and an excitement tied to romantic or emotionally thrilling situations. It's similar to English notions of butterflies, being giddy, or feeling a cute, ecstatic shiver, but culturally specific in frequency and nuance. As she said it, when she saw me cry, it was as she said it, when she saw me cry, it was as if the butterflies stopped in her stomach. Th- That, bro, that is the most sad fucking thing I've ever heard. Like, bro, if telling him that, if telling him that him crying made her think less of him was a stab through the heart, that phrase was her twisting that shit and then ripping it down the rest of his stomach. Oh my God. That is heartbreaking. Oh my God. Yeah, bro, Golden Knight says he needs to rethink this entire marriage. I low key think so too. I think this is some fuckery, bro. This shit depressing me right now. No, me too. I'm so sad. She still loves me and knew that it was wrong for her to feel like that. I learned that this was something she talked about with her therapist. Okay, that's a little bit salvageable, I guess. The therapist had gone through with her why she might see this as wrong and made her the butterflies again. And made her the butterflies again for, oh, and made her feel the butterflies again for me. Not as strong, but still there. This was after the first one. Then my dumbass goes and cries for her again twice. No! Bro, no. Do not drink the Kool-Aid, bro. You deserve to cry whenever you want. Anybody deserves to cry. Each time acting as an insecticide in her stomach, not her words, but mine. She says she loves me more than anything and she was sorry for being this way. I told her that it's okay. We can't help what we feel. That hopefully in the future she will reach a point where I will be able to open up to her fully again and she will be happy for it instead of losing love for me. But that day is not today. Oh my. Chat, we literally stumbled across Reddit's saddest story. Like, this is fucking heartbreaking. Like, this is so sad. I can't, y'all, I can't tell if it's better or worse that she knows that this is bad, you know? Oh, this is so sad. I asked her if that would happen again, would she I asked her that if I asked her if I cried again, would she lose the butterflies again? And she said she didn't know. She assured me that they were there now. She gets them every time I bring her coffee, every time she comes home to a clean apartment and smells the food I had cooked for her. She told me that she would look at her friends' husbands and boyfriends and realize how good I was for her, even making her think I was too good for her. She talked about how her friends' partners did the bare minimum. She talked about how her friends' partners did the bare minimum and wanted their wives to be perfect little housewives. They had to fight to be able to go to school or develop a hobby, while I was actively supporting her when she wanted to. That no matter what she wanted to do, I was always behind her, supporting her in any way I can. When her friend's family needed financial help, their husband complained about paying, but I did it without question. I paid for a new house and bathroom for her family. In parentheses, I paid it for her brothers and her sister, not for her parents who can go and fuck themselves. Okay, at least that's better. And she reminded me of a thing I did after she had removed her uterus, which I had forgot. After she was able to function on her own without painkillers again, she was already really homesick and wanted us. She was really homesick and wanted us. Guys, I ran out of water, but I really. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Rescue fridge. Sorry, guys. I don't want to like kill the momentum, but I forgot I put these little flavored, sweetened black cherry sparkling waters. Ooh, let's get the pop in here. Oh yeah. All right. Sorry, Daddy needs a little sip. I don't know why I referred to myself as Daddy there. That was kind of cringe. Okay. After she was able to function on her own without painkillers again, she was really homesick and wanted a type of sweet bread that they only have in the Philippines. But the only store in Sweden that has it is a Filipino store in Linkoping. I don't want to hear it, chat. I know I fucking butchered that. Just let it be. That is a 2-hour drive from us, but I didn't complain, just hopped in my car and drove to the store and back again getting it for her. Her friends' partners would never have done that for them, but I did it without a thought. This is something that she always thinks of to this day. That was almost 4 years ago. I'd completely forgotten about it, which I guess shows how little it bothered me to do it. Anyway, we hugged, kissed, and told each other we love each other, so we will be fine. I'm a little bit sad knowing that I will not be able to open up to her on that emotional of a level again. That next time I will feel like absolute shit. The only one who will truly listen without judgment will be someone I have to pay money to do so. That honestly bums me out. But as my wife's most hated Swedish expression goes, it is what it is. I don't think that's a Swedish expression, because I'd be saying that shit. The day ended with me cooking adobo, and then we began watching Lord of the Mysteries. Thank you all for your help. I really appreciate it. Pep Kane, you're cooking, bro. Pep Kane said it best here. The relationship seems very 70-30, to be honest. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, you guys. I really don't know, because I am glad it sounds like this wife is aware that the way that she thinks, or the way that she reacts when OP cries is wrong. But at the same time, it's just sad. Like, OP is a lover boy who would do anything for his wife. But if he cries in front of his wife, she loses feelings for him. Like, that's so sad. And like, I don't know, bro. Something about this makes me not want to be like, get a divorce. But like, low key, if it was any of y'all, or if it was one of my friends, I would be like, get a divorce, bro. I don't know, man. I feel bad. I feel so icky. I almost wish we hadn't read that, man. I feel really sad right now. That has to be, what are the, you know what, guys? I want to read the comments. What the fuck are people saying? Top comment. I don't know, man. She likes what you do for her, but basically felt disgust for you being open with her. That's a really toxic way of looking at this, especially when we have so many men too scared to be vulnerable, die of fear of being looked at as less of a man, which turns around and then gets expressed badly most of the time. She should feel happy you feel safe enough to open up, not disgust. It's healthy to cry, and you should absolutely not be afraid to be emotional in your own home. OP replied to that, saying yes, she feels the same and is working with her therapist to allow her to be happy instead of drawing away. Since she grew up with very abusive parents and extremely toxic male-centric culture, she has a lot to deal with. Hopefully she will be able to work through everything. Yeah, and then someone replied to that saying you're in danger of having a really toxic, codependent relationship. She can't be the person she wants to be for you until she addresses this in therapy. That's how I feel, man. Like, I'm glad she's aware, but like, just because you're aware of it doesn't mean that the effects of it aren't detrimental to your partner. Like, not to like bring my own shit into this, but like, I've been kind of on the receiving end of this. And like, the conclusion that we had to go to was like, hey, we can't be together. Like, this is not going to work long term because you have something going on that you're very aware of, but it overpowers any level of like logic for you, to the point where like it hurts me. And that's like not fair to me. And that's exactly what's happening to OP here. Like, just because she's aware of it does not mean that it's not wrong for OP to have to endure it. I don't know, man. That's fucking tough, bro. How long have they been married again? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I hope something like this pops up in my relationship way ahead of time. Cause just, wow, bro. Like, to me, that would be a deal breaker, actually. If I couldn't cry in front of the person that I thought I was going to marry and spend the rest of my life with, I think I would probably end up just breaking it off. I don't think it'd be worth it. I don't think in any of his posts, OP mentions how long they've been married. Fuck you guys. Like, I don't know why. Something feels icky about being like divorced, but I think that's the stance I have to take on this. Her cancer was 4 years ago. Okay, so it's been a minute. Yeah, Sam, this is kind of how I feel. OP is so loyal, he doesn't realize the relationship's not good for him. He's 38, she's 34. Yes. I don't know, guys. I'm just thinking about, I forgot who said it, but somebody said like Pep Kane maybe. The relationship feels 70-30. Like, I low key, I don't know. Maybe I just have like a bad vibe from this wife, but like that's kind of the vibe that I was getting. Like it feels like OP has to jump through hoops that this woman doesn't have to jump through. And to me, that's unfair. Like, I'm a big fan of when you're in a relationship, the energies need to be matched. And, like, I feel like this wife is not matching OP's energy. Like, OP would, like, you know, fall on the sword for his wife is what it sounds like. This wife does not sound like that's the same. Yeah, exactly, Miriam. He has to walk on eggshells now emotionally. And like, I wouldn't wish that on anybody, bro. I've been there. That shit sucks. That is not how you have a healthy relationship. If he's worried about like, man, I have this terrible thing happening to me that I want to cry about to my partner, but I literally can't because then she's going to fall out of love with me. Like, how is that in any way, shape, or form a fair way for a person to live? Oh, this is so sad. Man. Oh, chat, that one made me really sad. It was funny. I was very low energy at the beginning of the stream, and then I picked up my energy, and this story just fucking bop, 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 bop. Like, all of my energy, bro. Oh my god, that is some of the saddest shit I think I've ever seen, bro. I'm surprised I didn't make OP cry, to be honest. Ruthless. Exactly. Bro, I have to hop off, you guys. I need to clean my shit. I've streamed longer than I wanted to, and I need to clean my shit. Cause if I don't, they're gonna get there and then they're gonna think I'm a slob, and I refuse that. I hate, it's funny, y'all. Like I bring in a cleaner to like clean shit for me, but I absolutely hate when like I refuse to like make somebody do my dishes for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I like it when they like clean the counters, clean the sink, whatever, like clean the stove. That's why I hire them. God, I feel like such a piece of shit being like, oh, can you also do my dishes for me because I'm a fucking man child? Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. So I need to go do that stuff, guys. I need to go do that stuff so there's like a base level clean so that all they're doing is like deep clean vacuum mop. That's I hate doing that shit. I hate doing that shit. I refuse. I'd much rather pay someone to do that shit. But like I refuse to be like fucking do my dishes for me. Like, I'm not a heathen, you know? Cleaning for the cleaner because I'm not a slob. You get it, Resilient Sage. You get it. Chat, I'm going to go live again tomorrow. We have 2 more Am I the A-hole stories, and then I think I'm going to do a best of Redditor updates video. So that is the plan, y'all. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like the stream before you leave. We got 107 people watching, 85 likes. Let me see if anybody's streaming who I can raid real quick. Anybody? Bueller. Fuck it. Let's do Furball Farm, bro. Let's rip it again. Let's go see the kibbies, chat. Y'all know what it is. Get in here. Get in. I'm gonna raid them pretty quick. All right, guys. Make sure you guys are in my Discord. Have the noties on so you can be notified when I go live tomorrow. Okay. All right, get in there, chat. See you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.